Hello people of the internet, it is Sunday again and I've got another haul. It's really we're getting to the stage where it's embarrassing. Especially as I'm trying to not buy stuff and I'm not. Look, it's a struggle, it's an internal struggle at the moment. But anyway. It's a haul, so I've bought it, I might as well show you it, and then I can put it away and then we can pretend it's never happened, okay? No judging, let's just show ya, pretend it never happened. So first of all, yet another one to blame Emma Colours on. Yes, I'm trying to think if this is the first thing that I should be showing you. I think it is. Yes it is, because I bought these, did I buy these while I was on holiday? Let me think. They arrived on Monday last week. Yeah, I ordered them while I was on holiday. So I ordered them on Wednesday. Okay, so if you've seen Emma Colours video, if you haven't, go and watch it. I'll link it down below because she goes over all these and she's got a link to where to buy them from in Poland. And when I bought them, they were £12.90 or 70, £12 something, under £13, and they were at £1.70 to get sent over to the UK, and it was the same cost whether you bought one or two, and I bought two, and so I ordered them on the Wednesday. They shipped them on the Thursday. They arrived here on the Monday and they came 48-hour Royal Mail track, no customs or anything like that. I did expect there to be customs because obviously, you know, we're not part of Europe anymore with regard to that kind of thing. So yeah, I did expect there to be customs, but there wasn't. I am going to swatch these, but I'm not going to bother to record myself swatching them. I might, just for the fun of it. Who knows, because lots of people have swatched these and compared them to the pastel Holbeins, which I'd never be able to afford in a million years. Well, I would, but I wouldn't buy them because I'm not a massive pencil head at the moment. But yeah, for £12, £13. It's even wood from Well Managed Forest as well. I'm really looking forward to playing with those. So Emma, your fault, and you know it, because she even asked me in the comments how many packs I bought. Yes, exactly. So that's number one. Number two. Okay, so then next it was Amazon Prime Day over here in the UK. I think it was in America as well, on Monday the 21st. And the first thing that I bought off of Amazon Prime Day was a full set of these. Now, it's a very interesting story about these. I have either the 30 or the 42 set, I don't know, because they came in a plastic. I can check, hold on. They come, I have them in here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. The 30 set. Oh, that doesn't make me feel so bad. I thought I had the 42 set. Yeah, they came in a plastic. Yeah, they came in a plastic thing. I've had them a while. I've had them quite a long while actually, because some of them, mainly the green ones, and some of the blue ones are a little bit scratchy. In fact, I've replaced this blue one. In fact, the very first set, I've got them here in my drawer, of tripless fine liners, and the very unusual, never seen on any hauls, tripless rollerballs. I've had these since I was scrapbooking. I was at a retreat and this lady, I was doing some journaling and I only had a black journaling pen, and this lady said, oh, you should do the journaling in a different colour on that page. And she said, why don't you try these pens? These are really good for journaling. And she handed me one of these plastic hard sets. It was probably about 2000 and, oh, I don't know, 8, something like that. And so she handed me this, like one of these, and I undid it and I went, oh, look at this, this is magical, it stands up, these pens are fabulous. And I said, what's the name of these pens? After I'd used them, and she said, oh, they're the Staedtler Triplus pens. And I came home after that scrapbooking weekend, and I looked online. Probably wasn't even Amazon then, because I don't think Amazon had that much stuff from a craft shop. I might have even gone to a craft shop, you know, back in the day when we used to be allowed out and go to shops. And I was like, oh, I don't know which ones they were, because I just used them. So I ended up buying both sets of these all those years ago. I never used the Triplus rollables ever. So they because when they turned up I was like, oh, it was these ones. And so yeah, I've had this set for ages, and it just sits in the drawer here with all my sort of normal stationery stuff. Oh, I've got other Triplus stuff in here as well. I've got Triplus highlighters and the little, oh, I love this little set. I used to have this in my briefcase at work. It's got a Triplus pencil in it, look. And then a green, a black and a red, and I used to take this to work with me. In fact, I used to take the green out and put one of the highlighters in, and it was my sort of, when I used to be allowed to go into the office and visit clients. Oh, remember those heady times. Let me just pull that back. Anyway, so I've had that little pack since scrapbooking days. And then I bought, oh, I can't shut my drawer now. There we go. And then I bought the bigger set, bigger set, when I started colouring. And it would have been about 2015 with the Joanna Bashford Secret Garden ebook. And I'm not sure if this was the full set back then, or if certainly one of the biggest set you could buy. And then in 2017, on Prime Day, I bought this full set, 60 colours. So basically I got a 10 set, 30 set, and I bought myself the 60 set. And it was around the time when I was sort of stopping crafting, and there's a whole story about why I stopped crafting, and nothing sort of really horrible. It's just that work got really busy and it just didn't work. And so I then started decluttering. I decluttered my craft room, because this room was, I had a lot of stuff. I still have a lot of stuff. I had even more stuff. And I wanted to redecorate the room and just start again with it. And we cleared it all out. And when it was all cleared, it felt so lovely. And I only wanted to bring back in the stuff that I was using. And so I did there's a whole massive playlist of when I went through my entire craft room bit by bit. Because you know what crafters are like, how we have boxes of stuff and bits and pieces everywhere. Anyway, and one of the things that when I was decluttering, I still had these, the original set in 2017, in their original packet, and I hadn't even opened them. So I put them up on eBay and I sold them. And I bought them back in 2017 for £17. And I sold them £45, because I obviously sold them at, there was like £50 on Amazon then for the big 60 set. And the strange thing is, when I started colouring again, you know, in October 2020, I was like, oh, I had the full set. I had the full set and I sold them. What kind of mad person am I? And so one of the things I was actually looking out for on Amazon Prime Day was the full set of these again, and they went down to £19 on Amazon Prime Day, which is the cheapest they've been since 2017 when they were £17. They've not been as cheap since. So I snapped them up, and this time I'm going to use them and not just you know, sell them again. Interestingly, the two packs that I bought, the £19 and the £17 together, doesn't come to as much as I sold the one pack for. So it wasn't a bad thing in the long run, really, was it? And I made the lady who bought them at the time very happy. She sent me a message saying, I can't wait for them to arrive. Me and my daughter are colouring together. And that was back in 2017. So that was the first thing that sucked me in on Amazon Prime Day. The next thing that sucked me in on Amazon Prime Day was these. Now, interestingly, I just recently bought these, as you know, if you saw my last video, and I had been interested in these, but because I had just bought these, there were these. I was going to be very good and not buy these, and they don't seem to go down in price. I mean, RTs are up and down sales all the time, don't they? But they didn't. These are just $16.99 on Amazon and $15.99 on their website. They don't really go down, and they were on Prime Day. They had £3 off, so they went down to £13 something. $16.99 down to £13 something. I'm going to tell you exactly. £13.59. So I bought them, and funnily enough, my swatching of the hybrid metallics went live yesterday, and the naughty colouring with Kay posted, have you tried the Arteza ones? I shouldn't be saying this because I know that I'm a bit of an enabler, but they're just as good and different colours. And I was like, shh, I've already bought them, I just haven't told people that I've bought them yet. So yep, more iridescent gel pens. How naughty. I'm not going to say I'm naughty anymore. I work hard. I work really hard. It's all my own money. I'm not using anyone else's money here. I pay my half the mortgage, pay my half the bills. And the next thing is even more gel pens. Now, before Prime Day, I found these online. These are, don't know what they are really, because it's all in Chinese kanji font. But I have translated it, and they say colour change glitter gel pens, and this set of 12 was $9.99 on Amazon, but they had a £3 voucher off, so they went down to $6.99. So $6.99, 12 pens, about 50p. Are they going to be the same as the you know, are they the Chinese rip-off version of the metallics? Are they going to be rubbish? Are they going to be good? For $6.99, I'm going to try them. And that was before I bought the Arteza ones as well. And then on Amazon Prime Day, the 18 set, because the 12, when I bought these, the 12 set were $9.99 with £3 off, and the 18 set were $19.99 with £3 off. So for 6 more pens, so these worked out $6.99, these went down to $15.99. Sorry, these were this is before Prime Day, so $9.99, £3 off, $6.99, $19.99, £3 off, and down to $16.99. So it was, you was going to pay £10 more for 6 more pens. So I only wanted to try them out to see whether they was as good as whatever. So I bought these ones before Amazon Prime Day. I haven't used any of these, by the way. This is exactly how they come. Look how them two are really low in the pack. Not used. And then on Amazon Prime Day, these went down, and they went down to £9.89. It's crazy now. It's $9.99 for these at the moment, and $9.89 for these. So if you are interested in these, I am going to do a swatching video after this video. So if you are interested in these, get the 18 at the moment and not the 12. Hang on, let me just check if the 12 have got a... Yes. So these are $6.99 at the moment, and these are $9.89 at the moment. I haven't even opened them and tried them. That might be a crap price for them. Anyway, so yes, now I have enough iridescent gel pens to sink a battleship. So don't need any more, do I? But I will be swatching them out, so hold off for the video to see whether they're worth it. Now the next 2 things that I bought were both really considered purchases. And I might be frivolous and buy, you know, a £3 colouring book here and another pack of gel pens. Well, I see them in the range and this kind of thing. But I don't really go out and, you know, buy £150 packs of pencils. No disrespect for the people who do, because the people who do are loving their stuff. It's just that I just would be really sucked into a black hole if I not... You know, I'm just trying to be a little bit conscious of what I'm spending. But the next thing that I bought was these, the PastelLowe Pastel Pencils. Now, I have, I think it's the 60 set. Hold on. These, which is the Derwent Pastel Pencils. That's 636, and I got these for free when I went to the pencil museum in the Derwent Pencil Museum in Cumbria. I bought the 72 set. This was a while ago. This was 2011. Yeah, because my dad died in 2010 and we took my mum away on holiday in 2011 to yeah, she likes going to see Beatrix Potter's house and all that kind of stuff. And they had this in their museum shop. They have really special deals, and they had the tin of full set of Derwent watercolor pencils, and they'd just changed the livery. So they'd changed. Do I have them here? Oh, they are, but they're in one of them box sets, you know, the wooden box sets. And the wooden box set, I can't remember how much it was down from to whatever. And the only Derwent coloured watercolour pencils I had at the time were a really old set from about 25 years ago. And I loved them. Like, they were the... I just use them to death. I mean, I still have... Where is it? This pencil case. Talk about go off on a tangent. This pencil case, which I used to carry with me, it's got an eraser and 2 gel pens in it. These are the old Derwent watercolour pencils, and they are in here. There's like the core colours that you need, so red, blue and yellow, and then a purple, a green and a brown. And look, I used to sharpen them with a thing, what in my face, a knife. And these are, oh, look at that little sharpener as well. Oh, how cute. And so these are really old. These are, I don't know, from the 90s, definitely the 90s. I've had them a very long time. And I basically saw the new set in the box, and I think it was less than £100 because I wouldn't have spent that much in front of my mum. It might have been £79.99 or £89.99, and there was a thing that said offer if you buy the wooden box set, because they was changing so they weren't grey anymore, they were blue, and I don't think they're even blue anymore, there's something else now. They were changing it, and they said if you buy the old set of watercolour pens, you will get a 36 set of the pastel pencils for free. And I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. So I got these for free, but I've never been that impressed with them, so I haven't really used them that much. Which they're not that bad. Although you can totally rub them away. Very, very rub awayable. So I've not used them that much. But then I was watching I've watched a few people colouring with pastel pencils, and I was looking into, there's really kind of like 4 different good pastel pencils or pastel pencils. Derwent, the Stabilo Carbothellos, the Caran d'Ache, very expensive, like £250 ones, and another brand that I can't think of. And there was a lovely art YouTuber called Unmask Art. I'll link his video because he did a comparison of the Carbothellos, the Derwent, the other one that I can't remember the name of, and the Caran d'Ache, and he rated these really highly. Now on Prime Day they went down from, hold on, oh, they're actually £75 at the moment, but they were £95 down to £57. So I bought it. I thought about it for the whole. So I saw them really early on Prime Day, but I didn't buy them until the last, just before Prime Day ended, because I looked into it, I read videos, I thought about using them, I got out my pastels. I decided, I just fancied playing with them basically, so I bought them and I will swatch them. Now we're still on Amazon Prime Day, and this is where things get I was gonna say naughty, but we're not using the naughty term anymore. Basically it's like when I'm talking to you justifying it, I'm like, I can't justify it. I can't. I would give up justifying it, so I just show you, shall I? I'm trying to find my mum a watercolour palette. Let's just start there at the moment. Oh, what's vibrating? I've done 2,500 steps while I've been moving my hands around. I don't believe that for an instant. I'm trying to find my mum a watercolour palette for her birthday in August. They're actually coming round, my mum and my brother, next weekend for a art club. So I'm going to get to play with my ones and see which ones she likes. But I've bought some watercolour books and I want to get her a palette. And there were so many palettes on special offer on Prime Day that I was just overwhelmed by the choice. And I'm like, I know that the Paul Rubens ones are supposed to be good, but should I just give her a Cotman or a Derwent? I've got a Cotman set already. I also have a Derwent set that I can't find that I've been looking for, because I wanted to maybe swatch them and consider it and decide and all that kind of thing. And in the end, I just thought, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to buy some. So the first one that I bought, oh, don't look. This is not for my mum, this is for me. Is the Paul Rubens Iridescent Set. Now this was, hold on, let me tell you the price. Okay, so it's normally $49.99. It was down to $32.49 and it had £6 off. So I got it for $25.99 and it came with the little notepaddy thing as well. And I have checked and it is a really good price for, well, it's a really good price just for the paints, but with the little pad as well, it's like it is a really good price. So I haven't opened any of these yet because I'm going to consider the purchases that I have bought. I know this is a really good price, so that's why I bought it, because it was a really good price. But I'm still going to consider whether I need it. So at the moment that's impending, but I've got to watch some videos and compare it to all the other ones that I've bought. So the next thing that I bought was this. Now this is the Komorebi Watercolor Paint set, and it's the I'm going to put a picture of it open here because I haven't opened this yet, and I'm not going to open it until I've decided that I'm definitely going to keep it. It's been reviewed by quite a few people. It was reviewed by Lindsay the Frugal Crafter, and it's had some good reviews. This was reduced down to usually $21.99 and it was down to £17.59. Not exactly, you know, cheap, but it did have really good reviews, and there are 4 pans in there. Like I say, I'll put a picture over the top. So that's another one that's in the pending pile. And then this is where the real craziness stuff. These are all watercolour palettes. I know, I can hear you. I can hear you saying I'm crazy. But let me just sort these out, right? That's metallics, metallics, and metallics. Okay, let's move the normal ones out of the way at the moment. Actually, let's do the normal ones first. Basically, this palette, I saw this palette, and this was reduced down to, I think it ended up being $8.99, but I'm going to check. £17.58 divided by 2. £8.29 is that? Yes. Yes. No. 79. £8.79. £8.79. And this is a metal watercolour tin with the old ring on it. And it has 2 water brushes included, and a little baby water brush, a little baby brush, and 24 colours. I'd seen a review on it. There was only one review on it, and the person said it was good. And for £8.79, I thought this will probably be the one that I give to my mum because it's a nice set of colours. It's not really expensive because she doesn't need, you know, I don't know of a good brand. I was going to say a really fancy name then and I couldn't think of one. It's a nice little set. It comes in a little pouch. No, actually it doesn't come in a pouch, but it comes, you know, it comes with brushes and a little sponge and all these kind of things. And I was thinking, you know, £8.29. It can't be that bad, can it? Can it really be that? Are they really going to be that awful kind of thing? So I bought that for my mum, and I also bought her the metallic set as well because this was the same price, £8.79. Okay, and this is the one that comes. You get all the same stuff, apart from you also get a black swatch card as well as a white swatch card. You get a little paintbrush. And you get it in a little velvet pouch and then you take it out and you get all the iridescent ones. Now these are hand poured rather than extruded, so they look a little bit sort of more messier, but you also get another 2 water brushes as well. So £8.29. Actually, let's put that in there, same as it is with the other one. £8.29. This is like, I don't know if they're going to be good or not, but for a beginner, for £8.20, were they in there? I think they were, weren't they? I'll have to rewind the video back. Yeah, I think they all were. No, they weren't. They was in the top of the box. Doesn't matter. They'll be all right in there. So you get the little velvet pouch, £8.29. Even if I just give it to her for Christmas and let her have one for her birthday and then put this in her stocking for Christmas. Yeah, we still do stockings. We are children, all of us. My mum is 79 this year and we still do Christmas stockings to each other. Yeah. You only get one go on the merry-go-round, people. You only get one go round. So these two I bought for my mum. And I ordered those together and they came together and they were for my mum. And then I sat there the next day thinking, oh, some of these paint things look really nice and they're really good prices. I'm so easily influenced. I have to stop watching YouTube videos where people show you things because I am so easily influenced. I don't know why I'm so easily influenced either, because usually I'm pretty good. Usually I'm pretty kind of, you know, judicious and go, that's a load of rubbish. I think it's like 18 months of being locked down and 18 months of not being able to do the stuff that we enjoy doing, you know, meeting friends and travelling and going to the theatre. And we take my mum to the theatre a couple of times a year normally, and we take them out. We take my mum and my brother out, I don't know, 6-8 times a year where we go places, and we haven't gone anywhere for 18 months with my mum. We did a bit in summer when we unlocked a little bit last year. We went out 2 days, 2 different things, but you know, that's by the by, isn't it? The next one that I bought, and this was really craziness because I'd already bought this, and this was £25, and it was the 24 colours Paul Rubens, supposedly really good. This is the cheap version, the same as my mum's, but it's the 36 colours, and it was, well, look at the price. I can see why I did it. £10.39. £10.39 for 36. Look at that's there's hardly anything in that one, but it's just dipped down. It's really got a lot of air bubbles in them and they puff up, isn't it? This has got 2 ball size watercolour brushes in it, a pencil with not sharpened pencil, and another one of them little brushes. And look, room in there. And I saw it and I was thinking, I wonder if there's room in there for them cheapio paints. You know, the ones I bought from the range. There isn't going to be. Well, there is in some ways, because they'll be able to go that way. They won't go that way though. Look, I could put a few of those in there. The ones that are good colours. What am I like? Do I even need this much glitter plate? What am I doing to myself? I'm just like on this exploration of stuff. Like we all are, trying to find the best stuff. The stuff that is like good value for money. Stuff that we'll use. That's very... Look how dipped that one is. Dip. Dip. Anyway, so this was £10.39. Its normal price, well at the moment it's £12.99, but its normal price was £15.99 when I bought it. So £10.39 for 36 colours, £10.39 for this tin this size is worth it. Even if I take all the pans out of it, even if I take this out of it, and I put all the other things in that I bought it, the tin is worth £10.39. So, and when you think this is £10.39 and this Paul Rubens set is $49.99 normally, but I got it for $25, you think to yourself, what is the quality difference? Is there that much quality difference? And I want to try it. I want to see what the quality difference is, because not just for me, but for you. For the people of the internet, because I see swatching videos, I see you know, people reviewing them and they go, oh yes, these are really nice, and oh yes, these are really nice too, and I'm like, there's no conclusive look. Are they good or are they not worth the money kind of thing? Are they really worth twice as much as them? And they're the answers that I want, not this kind of I want to swatch these and go, guys, these are crap, don't bother buying them. Or guys, these are good for 10 quid, get them. I want to know. Inquiring minds need to know. Let's put that pencil back in. Was there another skinny pen? Oh, there was. So, bought that one for myself. So I bought my mum the 24, I bought me the 36. Watercolor test cards. Can't remember if they were in the tin or not. I'll have to go back and watch again. And they cut off. Well. So yeah, bought those for me. And then oh, what are you like? I bought the big set of non-metallic colours for me, and this set comes with a little pack of watercolour paper. So much stuff. This is like this water. Oh, it's quite nice actually. You get quite a wodge. Don't know how many sheets there are. Okay, 20 sheets. That's not bad actually. Could do some nice little, I don't know, swatches with those. It comes in a nice box, by the way. It's got like a ribbony thing that you pull, and then there's, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a fancy swatch card, though it is shiny. That won't be much good for swatching. It would have been better if that was watercolour paper. And another one of those pencils. And it also came with this set of Reneeissance Pencil water tank brushes. So another, the size of that one. That one is ginormous. Look at it. Look at it. When I say it's ginormous, that's the size of the other one. Look, the water tank on it is even really huge as well. Let's compare it to one of those and one of those. I suppose it's the same size. In fact, it's very similar to one of those. Don't know which one that one is. And this is a Derwent one, isn't it? Yeah, Derwent one. But it still seems big. Let's put that one's back because they belong to me. It's got a huge lid as well. Look at that. Put a cap on that. So, it comes with that and 3 other little paintbrushes as well. So, 5 pieces and 2 water brushes, 2 big water brushes. And then it is the 48 colours, of which 6 of them are metallic. So really they're duplicated in the metallic set, probably duplicated, but you get all of these. You get 42 effectively normal colours. I'll tell you how much this was. Okay, it's $19.99 normally, and I got it for $14.99. It took a while to look up because it didn't look anything like the picture. So I've got enough, well, I say I've got enough palettes. I have the big set for myself, the smaller set for my mum. I have the glitter big set for myself, the smaller set for my mum. I have the Paul Rubens glitter set, so basically I've now got 2 glitter sets. But I also bought the them as well, which is why they're still in their polythene, because I'm not sure I'm going to get. Basically, I'm going to try these, and if these are good, I'll probably send those back, because there won't be the need for me. Was this in a velvety box? It wasn't, was it? No, it's just in that like that. But look, doesn't that make a nice gift? If they're good, it's a lovely gift. So big one for me, smaller one for my mum. So let's hope they are good. I shall let you know, people of the internet. I shall let you know. And then, if it doesn't get madder, I bought myself the small tin. And this is just the metallic ones. And the reason why I bought this small tin is because I wanted a small tin, just an empty small tin, to make a portable palette. So this is the 8. We might as well open it, mightn't we? Because I know I'm keeping it. To make a travel palette with. Hold it, hold it. Have I got enough paints now, do you think? At least I buy it all in one go. Okay, so look at it, little baby one, little baby tin with little baby swatch card. This is the very same tin as the Prima watercolour paints come in, but instead of being £22 like the Prima paints are, this was £7.19. I think it's $8.99 normally. It wasn't a massive amount of money off of it, but for $8.99 or for £7.19, it's worth it for the tin. So even if these are rubbish, it's worth it for the tin, because I wanted a small tin to make a travel palette with. So that's what I bought that for. And one of the other reasons why I wanted a spare tin was because I'd bought these. Now these really are Colouring K's fault. These came from Reneeissance Colours on Etsy, and I watched, I think it was either the glittery thing video or the one where Kay shows her pictures that she's done, and there's this parts that she's painted in silver and gold, might just be silver or might just be gold, I can't remember, that look like they are just liquid gold. And so I think I asked her what colours they were. Oh, she told it in the video what colours they were. So I ordered these, and I ordered these while the lady who makes them, these are handmade metallic watercolours, she was on holiday. So I bought liquid chrome, and so they took a while to come, is what I'm saying. She was on holiday, and then when she came back they come. Oh, they smell nice. They smell like cinnamon. They smell like, what's that stuff you put in your tooth when you've got a toothache? Clove oil. And this one's the circle line, which is like a chromy gold one. And I've got 2 little samples as well, which is really cute. But I wanted a small tin to start kind of, you know, collecting these, because I didn't get the ones with the magnets, because I knew that I was going to get a little tin from somewhere. And the little tin, on their own, you can get one by Meaden, which is $8.99. Or, you know, even more expensive than that. So I wanted to basically get a little tin so I can make my own palette, even if it's just for these fancy, you know, fancy little handmade paints. I'm going to put all this away now and then come back to you. The interesting thing is these 2 paints, these were, I'm going to put the price on the screen because I can't actually remember, but I know the price of these 2 paints were more than this, definitely, more than this little case, and more than the one that I bought for my mum, and I think almost the price of the 36 other colours, but they are gloriously glittery. Oh, look at that. Big surprise. Max money. Win up to £20. Scratch here. Yeah, not doing that. So, I have bought 76,000 glittery watercolour palettes and some glittery paints as well. But, oh, you've got 2 water brushes in there as well. I didn't know that. Look at them little cute ones. Oh, look at that little flat one. Huh. So look at that, for £7.19, even if the paints are crap, for £7.19, I got the palette and 2 water brushes. I mean, these might be rubbish as well, but the palette is still worth £7.19. So that's the reason why I bought the small one. Not necessarily because for the paints, but just because it was worth it for the palette. Let's get that in there. So that's the end of the watercolour, and we're nearly at the end. Thank goodness, I hear you say. Hold on, put all this away. Okay, so we've got one more thing, and then we've got a couple of books. Literally, just a couple of books. So the next thing I bought was these, which are oil pastels, crayons, whatever you want to say. I don't think it was Prime Day, though it might have been. These were, hold on, how many is this? The 25 set. These were £2.94. So for £2.94, whether they're crayons or whether they're really fancy oil pastels. Oh, wow. I used to use oil pastels quite a bit in my ArtJourney. They're really vivid. Yeah, £2.94, 25 oil pastels. Not sure if they're removable with water. No, they're not, which is nice. Very waxy, obviously. So they're like crayons. Maybe they are just crayons. Maybe they're fancy crayons. But they were £2.94, and I bought them to play with. Could do me, might do me Mr. Man in it. So bought those, and then finally onto the books. There are 2 sad stories and 1 not so sad story. So, avalanche. When I bought my pastel pencils, I was looking for a grayscale colouring book that I wanted to colour. I have some grayscale colouring books, but they are a bit, I wanted something a bit more frivolous, and I'd seen this on a number of channels, the Rachel Mintz book, and she's got 3 or 4 of them. I'd had them in my wish list for a while, but I haven't really got to grips with grayscale pictures, so I haven't bought any, or I haven't bought any more. And but then I saw someone colouring in this with pastel pencils. I can't remember what it was. If I can remember, I'll find it, I'll link it. And so I ordered it after I ordered the Carbon Fellows, because I thought the Carbon Fellows will come and I want to colour something in, and this will look really good. And at the same time, I ordered this. I had it in my basket for a while. I think I probably told you my ONS voucher came in, and if you don't know already, my husband and I take part in the COVID survey every month, which means someone comes round, they take a sample of your blood, and they take, you know, you have a COVID test, and then when you see that thing on the news that says, according to the ONS, the number of this, that and the other has gone up this month, that's extrapolated from the data they take from guinea pigs like me and my husband, but they do compensate you with an Amazon voucher every month, which goes a long way. My one certainly does, goes to a long way to buying a lot of this stuff. My husband is saving his. He's got lots of money saved up in his Amazon gift voucher fund. So I'd seen this on Emma Colours channel. I'd added it to my basket then. It went out of stock. And then when I was buying this and I scrolled down to the bottom of my basket, this was shown as 1 left in stock. So I thought, well, I use the rest of this month's voucher and I'll buy these 2 colouring things. And it was actually ordered, because I'm trying to sort of cut down on the number of deliveries and vans that have to come. I did the Friday delivery thing again, because it's, number one, I don't want the man turning up here every day because my husband goes again, but it's also not so good for the environment. So basically these all came together in one of those, you know, one of them envelopes that sort of fold over each other. And when it turned up, you could see all the way down the hole kind of thing. And I was like, oh, I hope everything's in there. Now it was, but basically it looked like someone en route had spilled their orange juice down the mailer. And so I undid these two, and it was actually this way around. They were stuck together like this. Stick. And I was like, oh my god, they're really sticky. And it was grainy sticky, so he obviously likes the orange juice with bits in it. And I was like, oh no, have they got ruined? So what I did was I sort of wiped them all with a cloth. And you can't see it, you might be able to, but you can see the sort of stickiness still on there. There's crispy sticky bits still on there. And this one, and I basically sort of cleaned all the sticky off of them, and then I put them out in the conservatory to sort of dry off, for want of a better word. And they're not, this one has fared better, to be quite honest. This one has just got sort of like, you can see along the edge here, you probably can't, but it's got a little bit, where this got wet, it's a bit bobbly. This one didn't fare so well at all. This one still feels crispy at the front. The back is all sort of curled up where it got wet. This bit you can see it got wet, and when you open, is it this one? Oh no, it's this one. When you open the pages, it goes. I've tried to unstick them all now. Yeah, they're mostly all unstuck now. Which sounds awful. You can see up the top here. And the thing is, my husband said, well, they're still usable, and they are now I've dried them out. But it's like, you know, when you pay, I don't know, this one was £6, this one was £4, £10 for a couple of colouring books. This one is really curvy. This one is really where it got wet. And it's like, I watched a video, and if I can find it, I'll link it, about what Amazon do with returns. And it's one of the reasons why I don't like returning things to Amazon, because they just throw them away. They just go into landfill, and I don't want to send stuff back for the sake of sending. I know it's, you know, you get 30 days to look at something and change your mind, and if it arrives damaged, then you should get a new one, shouldn't you? Or you should get your money back. I get all of that, but I also get that if I send this back, it will end up in landfill. And it's just, I want to get what I've paid for in good condition, but I also don't want to add to the landfill because it arrived in not good condition. What I want is it just to be packed properly and delivered properly, and everyone's happy. I get my stuff and no more stuff goes into landfill. But with this one, it's just going to bug me forever because it's so curvy and still sticky on the front. It's not too bad inside. I say that, you can't see it, but it's like whooper. Really bobbly. But the pictures look alright. But it's like, I don't know. I have filled out a send it back request kind of thing, but I don't know how much I want to, for them to end up in landfill. You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so they was a bit of a, when they turned up I was a bit disappointed, and maybe I should just be more hard-hearted and say, get what you pay for, they should be arrive in good condition. But I also, yeah. Anyway, the next colouring book I ordered was, oh, what am I like? Saw this one just released with the black background. I actually bought two because it was the £3.53, like the first week or two that it comes out. I actually bought the first one. These didn't come in that same package, so these are fine. I was actually buying it for my mum. Like I say, she likes princesses, and I was thinking, you know, I bought my brother a dragon one of these for his birthday, and she was like, oh, that looks really good, that looks really easy. So I thought I'll get that for my mum It's going to go with her princess thingy and a watercolour bag. She's going to have a nice little collection of colouring stuff. And then I bought one for me because I don't, you know, I really enjoy doing these books. And as much as I'm not girly, I saw a flip through of someone's completed one with the white background. It comes out really nice actually. So that was it. So that wasn't too bad, was it? I think it wasn't too bad until we got to the watercolour paints, to be honest, because when you look into it, but like I say, I haven't opened these ones because I'm going to swatch the cheap ones, and if the cheap ones or the cheaper ones are good enough for me, then I won't. Yeah, look at it, look at it. Where's the other one? Where's my mum's one? That one and that one. Yeah, so basically 2 normal watercolour palettes, 3 glittery watercolour palettes, though that one I only bought for the palette, and 2 for my mum. So on Prime Day I basically bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 watercolour palettes. That's an addiction, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, I have actually, honestly, Scout's honour, I'm just going to check before I say this. I haven't ordered anything since this. I haven't ordered since the Princess books. Yeah. And it's unlikely that I will, to be quite honest. Because I feel, I've said this at the end of every haul video. Even though, in the words of Emma Colours, I am, it is, I have to stop. I'm running out of room in here, and I have everything that I need and stuff that I don't need. So yeah, really that's only 2 flat colour water paintings and only 2 metallic water. Anyway, enough. See you later everyone. Thank you so much for watching and not judging me too harshly. Okay, bye. Good random afternoon day of the internet, people. This piece of video is an addition to the Prime Day haul that I filmed on Sunday because, you know, I crossed my fingers. I scouted honoured that I wasn't going to buy anything else, and I'm not. And I have said to my husband, yeah, I've been saying I need to rein it in, and I do need to rein it in, and he said, if you're drawing a line underneath it, you have everything you want. And I was like, I just need. So I bought. These are not bad things. It's basically I bought a pencil case. These have just come. This is why I'm opening them and showing you now, because full disclosure, people. Full disclosure. This, oh, it's really nice. I bought this. It was the cheapest one that they could have. It holds 120, and I've bought this to put in my square pencils. It's nice actually. Oh, really nice little tight holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It's interesting. You know that I can count. Yeah, it's good. I'm not all bashed up. But yeah, that's for my Brute Funa squares. And then I also bought, ow, bag's got stuck to me. And that was the cheapest one I could find, $14.99. And then I bought this one for my pastel pencils. It's cute. This holds 72, I think. Oh, they're bigger holes. They might actually be too big. Oh, I'm dilemma of if they're too big, what do I do? I could use it for glitter pens, I suppose. I could use it for all my iridescent. I ain't got 72 iridescent pens, have I? Probably not. Would they fit? Have I got 72? Oh, I might have. What's 18 and 18? 36 and 12, 60. It's like it's jazzy, it's flamingo, it's where my iridescent pens live. It was $7.99 actually. This was not a bad price, this flamingo one. It's really cute actually. They're just quite big holes. Anyway, and there is one more thing that I have ordered. It was like last night my husband said, right, so like end of June no more buying. You're on a craft, no spend, and that's fine by me because I have really indulged myself. I'm not feeling guilty. I'm not going to feel guilty because things that I said earlier on in this video, I've just edited the video, so I've seen what I've said, which is, you know, we've been in lockdown for 18 months. For the first 6 months of that lockdown, I was working right from, actually we actually, because we're an IT company, we invoked our BCP in February because my boss is very good at risk management and all this kind of stuff. So we invoked our BCP early so that we could help other companies quicker when the pandemic, if the pandemic escalated, which it did. So we went into working from home in February, and by the 23rd of March we was just ultra busy, and there was we had adopted a new normal by the time everyone else was being locked down, and so I was ultra busy all of like February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. September it started to go a bit quieter, and then October is when I started looking at, you know, had a little bit of downtime and looking at craft stuff again. So it's like for the first 8 months of the pandemic, when everyone else was furloughed and, you know, locked at home, I was just ultra busy. So when I actually had some downtime, I started buying craft stuff. And after I started buying the craft stuff, I really was enjoying myself. I was really indulging myself in the hobby and everything. And but like I say, I do struggle with this kind of minimalistic side of me. I only want the stuff that I use and need, and the fact that I decluttered a load of stuff, and you know, that I was happy with the lesser stuff that I had. But also, you know, we haven't been anywhere, we haven't taken my mum out, anything like that. So, but that's an excuse up to this point. After this point, I'm just being a hoarder or an addictive personality and all this kind of stuff. I have enough pens, I have enough pencils, I have enough of everything to last me. And I will let some stuff go, and you guys will be the first to know, even when because some of it I'll give away, some of it I shall pop on you know, on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Anyway, that all said, I have bought one more thing, and I need to get an example for it because it's not here yet, but I wanted to do full disclosure. It has been ordered before the end of June. End of June is my cut off. This is the representation of what I've ordered. It is a blender pen, or a Tombow N00 blender pen. I have a number of these. I still have some to swatch out actually. My husband bought me, so I haven't got the full set. I have quite a lot of the set now. My husband bought me a few more when Cult Pens had their 2 for 3 marker thing on, and I didn't ever get a blender pen, and I wanted a blender pen, and so I've ordered one blender pen. And I also watched a video about how to refill a blender pen so when it runs out, so I don't have to buy another blender pen. And they recommended using water and glycerin. I have glycerin, I have water. The only thing I haven't got was isopropanol, whatever the word is, some percentage alcohol. So I had bought the smallest bottle, it's about 30ml possible, of alcohol. I think it was £2 on Amazon, so that I can refill my Tombow marker when it runs out. So that is it. You won't see any more hauls from me for at least July, at least August. September is my birthday month. Or should I say birthday quarter? I know that we're allowed to extend these days. So I will get birthday presents in September. So you'll see a haul from me in September, which will be my birthday. But I won't be spending... I am actually going to try to go to the end of the year. So July, August, September, October, November, December. Bearing in mind September and December is birthday and Christmas. So it's not like I'm not going to get stuff. But yeah, I have got enough. So what you'll see from me going forward is me comparing products with each other, colouring chats, testing things, seeing which is better out of cheap and expensive, that kind of thing. So I'm just actually going to start loving on all the stuff that I've been buying since October last year, and you know, determining which are the products that I like best, rather than just keep flicking through Amazon and buying stuff. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry to all those people I enabled. Unless you've enjoyed being enabled, then you're welcome. Take care everyone. Bye.